Welcome to this edition of Pattern Spotlight. Today we will be reviewing Butterick B6881. If you already know how I do my sew-alongs and videos, and if you'll be kind enough to watch at least one ad should it appear, which enables me to keep bringing you free content, feel free to skip ahead to go straight to this Pattern Spotlight. Skip ahead to the 3-minute 25-second mark. Here's a little bit about how I do my Sew With Me sew-alongs. Techniques, I'm going to put it on the website and I will reference it in the sew-along itself. So for example, we're working on a pair of pants that has a fly front. So when we get to that portion in the sew-along, I'll do a little bit of it, in instructions in the sew-along itself, but then I'm going to refer you over to the website to go ahead and look at that video, that particular video, look it over, study it, do your own sample if you want, because I'm big on that technique binder. So go ahead and and do that, and then once you get a good hang of what that technique is, then come back onto the sew-along itself and do that particular technique with the sew-along. So that way we both kind of benefit. You still get the instruction of the actual sew-along, step by step of how to do a particular thing. But it's less editing on my part because, like I said, I'll mention it in the sew-along itself, but then I'll refer you over to the website to actually find that particular technique and go ahead, review it, look at it. And then once you master it or enough to where even you sew along, at the same time and install it in that particular sew-along that you're doing at that time. So hopefully that will be okay for you, because I think I just wanted to take this opportunity to thank everyone for watching my videos. I love to upload the videos. I love to share my knowledge. And I'm pretty sure that you guys love to get free content. So in order for me to keep uploading free content, I just need you to do some simple things for me, some very simple things. The first thing is just to hit the subscribe button. So just make sure that you hit that. So you're subscribed to my channel. Hit the notification bell so when I upload a new video, you don't miss out and you get to see it. And then also, if there's an ad on my videos, they're typically anywhere from 10 seconds to maybe up to 2 minutes. Just go ahead and either watch it or do something else you want to do in those in that particular time that ad is running. So use the restroom, go get something to drink or something like that. Because that way, if you let that ad run, I benefit from YouTube, and that way I can still keep creating content and uploading it for free. Okay. Enough of that boring stuff. Back to the sew-along. Please take a moment to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Also hit the notification bell so you don't miss any uploads. Thanks again and keep on watching. Okay, so again, we'll be reviewing Butterick B6881. The garment type is a jumpsuit. The sewing level is average. The description is elastic waist jumpsuit, has asymmetrical button front, back zipper, and sleeve variations. View A and B have pockets and tapered leg pants. View C has pockets and wide leg crop pants. Views A and C have a sash, and view B has a D-ring belt. So the size range of this, and this is your body measurements. So for sizes 6 to 14, the bust is 30 to 36, waist is 23 to 28, and hips are 32.5 to 38. For your sizes 16 to 24, bust measurements are 38 to 46, waist measurements are 30 to 39, hip measurements are 40 to 48. All right, now looking at the line drawings, the garment elements of view A are the asymmetrical button front. It's sleeveless, looks like it's ankle length pants and gathered waist line with a sash. View B is just like A, but has sleeves with cuffs, collar, and a D-ring belt. View C has puff sleeves with a sleeve band, crop pants with a sash. Moving on to suggested fabric choices. They are your cotton blends, crepe, gabardine, linen, and Chalice. So looking at all those are all woven fabrics. All right, so taking a closer look at each one of the fabrics here. So cotton blends. So it depends on your fiber here. So it can be a crisp or it can be a soft flowy. So if it's a crisp type of garment, I'll pop in an example of what that would look like for this particular garment. And if it's soft, meaning if it's made from like rayon and cotton, like that type of blend, I'll pop in a picture of what that would look like for this particular garment. All right, moving on to your crepe. So these are breathable, it's flowy, it's lightweight, it has a textured surface. Okay, so I'll pop in a picture of what a crepe garment would look like. All right, moving on to gabardine. That is a strong, firm fabric. It's durable and it's rain resistant. Okay, so I'll pop in what that type of garment would look like in this fabric. All right, moving on to linen. That's your natural fiber. It can feel cool, it's breathable, and just like your cotton blends, it can be on the crisp side or softer depending on the fiber that it's made with. But here is an example of what a linen garment would look like. Moving on to Chalice. It's soft, lightweight, and it's typically made from rayon. Okay, so but again, depending on what type of fiber it's made with, if it's made for cotton, for instance, it'll have more of a crisp appearance. And if it's made from rayon, it'll have more of the softer, flowy type of appearance. And this is an example of what the garment would look like in that fabric. Okay, so let's take a look at how the pattern makers intended this garment to fit. Basically, it's silhouettes using a size 4, which basically is the mid-range. Okay, so the body measurement for the bust, we'll start at the bust. For size 14 is 36. Finished measurement is 40. So that's a difference of 4. So I'll pop in the chart here, and you see that they intended the fit to be fitted. The silhouette range for this is 3 to 4 inches. So at 4 inches of the difference, it's at the high end. Okay, so moving on to the waist, body measurement of a 28, finished measurement of a 42. The difference here is 14. So the silhouette is a very loose fitting. Okay, so the silhouette range, it just says over 12. You see I popped in the chart there, and it's a lot of inches there because it's a gathered waistline. Okay, so moving on to the hips, your body measurement is a 38. Hips is 41.5, which is a difference of 3.5 inches. Pop in the chart here. All right, so you see the intended silhouette is a semi-fitted. The silhouette range is 3 1/8 to 4 inches, which 3.5 is about in the mid range. So what I recommend you do is the tape measure trick here. And if you recall, is you take whatever that difference was. So for the bust, let's say it was 4 inches. Right, so you take your tape measurement, put it around your bust start at your particular bust measurement, add 4 inches to that, and see if, and keep it in mind, taking a look at the garment, okay, and see the type of fit that they're going after, and see if 4 inches compared to added to your particular bust measurements is enough for you. If you need more, or you change, whatever it is that you needed, if it's different than what they have here. So if you wanted 6 inches, or if you wanted 3 inches, whatever that new measurement for you is, if it's different than that 4 inches, that becomes your personal ease measurement for that particular silhouette and that particular garment. So make note of that. And so you'll do that for each one of the measurements. So for your bust, hip, and waist. Let's go over the sewing techniques you'll need to complete this pattern. The basics: the straight stitch, basting stitch, reverse stitch, sewing corners, curves, including notching and clipping. You also need to know how to do inset sleeves, gathering, cuffs, collars, sleeve band, hem, and facing. This concludes the pattern spotlight on Butterick B6881. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any video uploads. Thank you for watching, and happy sewing.